Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes, but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone. Break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And a chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
De Bruyne making good progress on the right-hand side. Fiore. And it's Nedved. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Bergomi. And it's De Bruyne. Rijkaard. Ball played for Nesta. Serginho. And he's picked out the run. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Serginho. Now it's Pedri. And this is Batistuta. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne. That's very neat. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Serginho. Nesta receives it in a wide position.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Brzezinski tries to pass it through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Knocks it into space. De Bruyne. Oh, that's fabulous. Flash. He's got full. Oh, off the bar. And he's done it. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's an excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And that's another good win of the ball. De Bruyne. Fiore.
Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Nesta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice pass. And Batistuta! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Pedri, he shifted it to the flank. And it's Nesta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's... And the shot! They've done it! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Number 17.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here.
And the finish! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Has been indicated.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And that is a little undercooked. And the first 45 minutes are up.
India are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Now, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Bergomi is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Played into space out wide. Fiore. Koulibaly. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Fiore. Can he get on the end of this? That's a good ball. There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Haaland! That's a half-decent try. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice physical challenge. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri charging forward, the ball at his feet. Nesta. India have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He has found a way through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Rijkaard. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And that has been cleared. And he's quick to get it clear again. Bergomi. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's being shifted off it. Batistuta. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's to BRUYNE. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. BRUYNE. Rijkaard puts his foot on the gas. BRUYNE. Looking for the run. Look at the space here. Real chance! And the ball's come loose here. Rijkaard. He won't be happy with that one. That's been intercepted. That was well played, well stopped. Brzezinski. Fiore. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Batistuta. Rijkaard. Oh, great feat that. He's had it taken off him. Ledved. Bergobi. BRUYNE plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Cannavaro. Pedri. That has ended up in no man's land. BRUYNE. That has been cut short. Rijkaard. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it.
Substitutions taking place.
Nesta. Haaland absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game. Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a satisfying performance, a performance at time. Defensive side of his game. Well, it's not a surprise. And such a delicious. And that is. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3. Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench. Couldn't squeeze it through. For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course he played in that most famous of all Catalan. There's the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Kane. And here's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he was quick to react. First quarter of an hour gone. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's not an especially good pass, that. Bergomi is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, no joy this time. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Jordan Henderson. Passes short and sharp. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. India have the chance to go the other way. India leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Kane. Bellingham. And the finish! That's another chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Forward it goes. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work.
Gets his head on it! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter.
Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Oh, what has happened here? Jordan Henderson. Pedri, nicely aimed pass. Now there's a fine ball. Serginho. Serginho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pedri. And here's Batistuta. Pedri! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
India are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pedri, played out to the left flank. Now it's Batistuta. Jordan Henderson. Bellingham. Mbappe. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Bergomi. to BRUYNE. That has been slung wide.
There will be 1 minute added
Defending
time.
of the desperate variety. Batistuta! Oh, nearly. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And we are back on the way.
India really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's there to get it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Batistuta. Ruben Neves, who does have an assist to his name. Good ball over the top. Bergomi. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Ruben Neves. Leicester calmly anticipates. That's a shade optimistic. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pedri. Oh, shooting chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
9, Kane. Coming on the field.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 17, Darwin Núñez. Substitutions taking place.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Bebeto. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. India are down to 10 men.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Shot a goal!
The attendance for this
He's
match
done
was
very well to get to that.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Ruben Neves. India perhaps contemplating their next change here. Played out wide. Bellingham. He's had a shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. India really could have done without this. Khan looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Gets rid without sophistication. He can't put it away.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And the shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Darwin. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution.
There's going to be another change here.
Number 19, Messi. Number 10, Bellingham. Coming on the field.
Decent hit and
number
on target.
8, Griezmann. Number 18, De Bruyne.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. He's shifting through the gears here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
De Bruyne. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And here's Nunez. And here's Nunez. That's a little off target. Now it's Bale. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Some really good ball movement.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Otto. Griezmann is in a really good position out wide. Big header! They've got to be quick to recover this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ruben Neves. Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Nesta cuts it out. Now it's Batistuta. He has found the way through. Gets a good foot in there.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's got two. He's got a goal. And surely now the result's beyond doubt. And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he thumps it clear. Ruben Neves. Otto, the man synonymous with solidity. Ruben Neves. Picked out brilliantly. It's Griezmann! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Roll clears. And we're done. India can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.